Alright, here we are back for another match of this league. And I'm gonna keep this hand. I don't think this hand's bad. I mean, it's the typical like you only need one land to really get going. If this was a Springleaf Drum, I would feel a lot better. Obviously, if like the Mirror Enforcer or the Thoughtcast was a land auto keep, but really you only need a Springleaf Drum or any land to do well. Looks like we're up against Burn. Uh, looks like we whiffed. I kind of don't want to crack the Chromatic Star just yet. And the reason for that is I feel as though if I whiff on a land, it just makes my position worse. I guess not. I guess missing a land drop here is just kind of bad. Yeah, okay. We'll sack for a green, though, because then any land we draw can help us cast Carapace Forger. We didn't. Got punished. Not even able to cast the Discipled Vault. Probably... Well, I don't have to discard yet, I suppose, but... Cycle Forgotten Cape. Could be Blue-Red Drake as well, but that would be a little bit more surprising since they went Untapped Mountain on turn 1. Man, these are beautiful. Nope, it's Burn. Burn is not the greatest matchup in the world. We're just going to go Frogmite here and see if my opponent has like a Searing Blaze. I think it's better because then I'm not playing Carapace Forger as a non-4/4, which would be quite bad. And I'd rather Frogmite die to like Searing Blaze than Carapace Forger. So we'll see what happens. Oh, well, they Needle Drop. Let's see if they do anything. Oh, my back. Ow. Okay. No! The Needle Drop! Oh my god, this cycle of one mana shock draw card. It's so bad and so good. If I draw a red land here, and then if I draw a Great Furnace, and then I draw a, Volta Whispers, I can win the game. I didn't. I drew Galvanic Blast, so I'm pretty sure I'm dead. My opponent's got 5 cards in hand. They have to literally be all lands. Sure. Normally I would concede, but I'm pretty sure I'd get yelled at by all you guys for conceding. So I'll stick around and force my opponent to have it for your pleasure. For the pleasure of me getting burned in the face. Very, very, very painfully. God, these mountains are beautiful. Look at that. You don't see that anymore. Shout out to Bob Ross. Dude was awesome. Alright, so, got Chain Lightning. You got a Lightning Bolt. And I'm not even going to make my opponent show it. Alright, well, it looks like we might not have even won that game, depending on our draw. Burn is not great game 1. Burn is, I think in Pauper... Burn is probably the best Game 1 deck in the format next to, like, Blue-Red Drake and Delver. Well, no, I guess not. I guess, like, Burn is probably all around the best Game 1 deck because not many decks can really do anything against it. So we have a lot of sideboard cards we can bring in here. We have Feed the Clans, we have Duresses, and we have Hydroblasts. And we have and also we also have Standard Bearers, which make my opponent have to target my Standard Bearer. Actually, I guess Standard Bearer is not great because a lot of their damage isn't even like damage to the targets. Like they have Curse of the Pierced Heart, and we'll bring in 2 Standard Bearer. I like the Duress, and of course I like the Hydroblast. I think Frogmites are not very good. I think a big way you're going to win is by going Disciple the Vault into a Tog. That being said, I think we could take out a Disciple, though. I think also Galvanic Blasts aren't great. I think I'd rather just draw cards. But then again, I guess they're bringing in, like, probably Artifact removal. A Tog is your literal best creature, which is the thing. Is Fling better than Galvanic Blast is the question. I suppose it is. Because at least Galvanic Blast also... Like, Fling is just not great. And they're not going to have many blockers, so you can usually just win on a Tog. I think I can take out a Mirror Enforcer because they're bringing Smash, but that just seems bad. I'm just naming like random things that I can do. I think we'll just go in like this and see what we do. Okay. This hand's not the best and certainly not the worst. So, I can go Hydroblast into some other stuff. So we'll just go see the Synod pass. Does kind of suck that I don't have a Carapace Forger or anything, so the Feed the Clan's not quite turned on, but, Alrighty. Suspend a Rift Bolt. Draw a card. Pass the turn. Perilous Research. Alright, no, not looking great. Burn is not a great matchup for Affinity, as you can tell. It really isn't. It's just not. You can't really stop them from doing their plan. Alrighty. Hopefully we draw a land here. So I can go Standard Bearer into Hydroblast. I didn't, but I did draw something that's decent. I could go Thoughtcast here, but the problem is if I miss... I guess it's better, because if I don't make a land drop, it's pretty bad. Alright, well, I missed. So getting a little bit unlucky as well, but at the same time, it's not like it's great anyway. Next turn, I'll be able to go, Oh, Needle dropped me, okay. I was like, what? Are they playing a ninjutsu creature in red? There's no ninjutsu creatures in red, is there? There's blue, there's black. I think that's it. What the heck? That's a Seal of Fire. Alrighty then. Alright, so we drew that. So now here, I think the plan is go a Tog into Springleaf Drum. And then next turn, maybe sack some stuff so I can go feed the clan. Yeah, I think that's the play. So here, actually first we'll go Springleaf Drum. And then we'll go a Tog. And we'll pass turn. Like, we pretty much have everything that I need. It's just a matter of living to be able to do it. Gaining 10 life usually puts you out of range of many things. So, we're going to go to 11 here. If my opponent, has a third land and just, form 1-mana spells and a 3 and 1 mana spells and a Fire Blast, I'm dead. And it's just, what can you do? Alright, well, I'm going to take 3. Not going to do that. Take another 3. Nah, that I think I will counter. Yeah, that I think whoop, not that. That I think I'll counter just to stay at 8. I think 8's a safe life total. I feel like if I go to 5, it's just not good. An untapped land here would be swell. Okay. So, let's go ahead and sack this and see what my opponent does. Drew a Thoughtcast, which is great. So now the question here is, do I want to go feed the clan plus Standard Bearer? Or... Oh, well, I guess I can go Standard Bearer into Thoughtcast. And Standard Bearer is going to eat the shock anyway. We're going to sack the Tree of Tails. So, yeah, let's go Standard Bearer. Oh, I tapped wrong. Damn it. Completely tapped wrong. Because I was like, oh, well, we're just going to sack the Tree of Tails, and then it's like, crap, I need to cast Feed the Clan. That was an accident. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, but... Oh, no, I guess it really doesn't make a difference. We'll go Thoughtcast first, since Feed the Clan's an instant. Okay, so I do kind of win next turn. So now we'll go green, bam, and actually I think I'm going to sack the Springleaf Drum. Nah, I guess Springleaf Drum is kind of better. So we'll go ahead and sack this. My opponent is going to It's 4 or greater, right? Yeah. My opponent's going to think that I'm actually flinging them or Tamir battle raging, but unfortunately I'm not. I'm going feed the clan. Going to 18. Gonna F6, yep. Standard Bearer ate the Seal Fire. Actually, Seal Fire is pretty good because it just automatically kills Standard Bearer. So it's not bad. I do actually have lethal next turn though. I can put my opponent to 11. My opponent is incinerating my Tog. All right, sack. We'll sack Drum. I think for some reason I'd rather just have the lands in hand. All right, that's desperality right there. All right, so here we'll go. Actually, we'll just play out the artifacts first. Go Ichor Wellspring. That's funny. Go Disciple the Vault. Galvanic Blast you. Attack. Yep. Alright. Coolios. Excuse me for saying that. So now that I'm on the draw, bringing Frogmite in does seem a bit better. Probably can take out a Disciple of the Vault. I don't think we'll need all 3. Probably can take out a Carapace Forger too, since it's kind of slow. If I don't have a green land. And we'll just bring in 2 Frogmites. And we'll just go back in. Hopefully we can get somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to keep this hand. This hand is good at killing my opponent quickly, so that is something to consider. Insolent Neonate. I've been seeing people play this card more late, as of recent. I wonder if it's actually a good addition. So here I'm going to go Springleaf Drum. I thought about going Chromatic Star, but I think Springleaf Drum is just better because then next turn we can go a Tog, and if I really want to, I can leave up Galvanic Blast, or I can go Chromatic Star, which will probably be going Chromatic Star. But we'll see. Never mind. Now it's going to be me going Galvanic Blast to kill that stupid 0-3. Yep. Take 1. Alright. Go Tog. Kill you before you can get off. Tap. Alright. And now next turn I can go Mirror Enforcer into a Tog, which is good. I have another Tog in case my opponent does try to burn my Tog so that I don't have to sack my Springleaf Drum to kill it. To save it. Searing Blaze. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm not going to save it. Because I have another Atog. If I didn't have another Atog, I'd save it. Kind of sucks that it was Searing Blaze, though. That's always a bit of an unfortunate situation. Alright, so we'll play Star. And we'll play a Tog. And then next turn, we can go double Mirror Enforcer. And we'll see what happens. I'm at 15. I have my opponent almost dead, which is good. Seal Fire, sure. Alright, sack Chromatic Star. My opponent didn't play a land, so Searing Blaze isn't going to work. Incinerate. So if I sack this land, I don't get to keep my Atog around. I mean, I get to keep my Atog around. But I'll have 3 artifacts. I would need to draw an untapped land to be able to go Mirror Enforcer. As where I could let the Atog die and I could just go double Mirror Enforcer. But I think letting the Atog live is my best bet here. I think the Atog just represents such a presence. Okay, I drew Disciple, which is even better. Yeah, so it's going to become a 5/6, and it's going to have 5 damage on it. And I can't block this stupid Neonate anyway. Yep, take 1. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand, I'm at 14. So not in bad. Ooh, that was a good draw. Let's go ahead and attack for 1. That was a pretty decent draw. A land instead of the Disciple may have been better here, but kind of works out now. Tap for a black mana, play Disciple, pass the turn. So if I draw a land, I think I have lethal next turn. That would be, my opponent would be a 15. Okay, Neonate. Not Neonate, Thermal Alchemist. No, I don't think I have lethal next turn even if I draw a land. But if I draw a land, I can cast Mirror Enforcer, which is good. Yep. Chromatic Star. Okay. So, if I play Chromatic Star, I have 2 mana available, but I only have 4 artifacts, which means I can't cast both these Mirror Enforcers, which sucks. I can go Chromatic Star, sack it to the Atog, put my opponent to 18. My Atog would be 3 power. And then I would have, and then let's say I draw a land, I would have 4 artifacts. So that would be plus another 8, so that would be 11. My opponent would take another 4, going to 14. And they would be facing down lethal depending on who they block. So I think that's the plan. I think it's the plan to go Chromatic Star, sack it to the Atog now. Yes. Drew another Mirror Enforcer. Well, this is not working out as well as I'd hoped it would. And I'm just going to attack with everybody. I'm just going to give my opponent the option to block my my dude. My opponent could block the Atog or the Carapace Forger, which would be fine as well. The problem here also now is that if my opponent goes to kill my Atog and I have to sack a artifact to save it, my opponent, not my opponent. This loses Metalcraft, which is just balls. The other thing is, if my opponent, just has 3 burn spells here, I'm dead. I'm exactly dead, so it kind of sucks because I had to get super unlucky to lose this game. But there wasn't really anything I could do. I drew 3 Mirror Enforcers. I think I played everything right. And I just got super unlucky. Oh, he killed the Atog. Alright, well, I'm not saving the Atog here because I have 3 Mirror Enforcers. And because then I would lose Metalcraft, so... Alright, well, I guess I drew Duress, so I get to take the Fire Blast out of my opponent's hand. I have to assume it's Fire Blast. Oh, it's a mountain. It's a mountain... Okay, so I guess I just forced the Insolent Neonate. Hydroblast would have been better there. So I kind of now have to hope that my opponent just bricks for a while. And it really sucks because, again, I drew 3 Mirror Enforcers, and I just got super unlucky. Man, you need so much luck to 5-0 a league. I don't know how people do it so much. Like, how do people just get so lucky? Man, I wish I could get lucky. Getting lucky is just so good. So if my opponent has another bolt here, I'm just dead. Anything that deals damage to me, I'm just dead. Yeah, okay. So that's really, really frustrating to lose that way. That's super frustrating. But isn't much I can really do about it. I should have won this match, but I drew 3 Mirror Enforcers at a time when I couldn't cast them. Maybe not keeping the Atog around and playing both Mirror Enforcers would have been better. But I figured, like, alright, well, I have 2 Mirror Enforcers. I just need to draw, like, a land or just, like, some 1-mana cards, and I couldn't draw them. So maybe I screwed up, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you for the next match, and thanks for watching.